Hi everyone, it's Raleigh. Today I'm planning my Hobonichi Cousin for the week of August the 18th, and I had gotten started a little bit ahead of record. So I'm just putting some washi up top. I'm kind of going with this theme. It's like a Sunday breakfast theme. This is from, of course, Coffee Monster Co. They had a wonderful, they have subscription box, and this was one of the themes, and it was great. So I have a few pieces from that. And then along the bottom, I think I'm going to use this newspaper, which I really like too, because it kind of goes with the Sunday morning vibes. I'm just, because I think I'm going to put my days of the week just on the right-hand side and use the left side for notes. I think I just want a change of orientation for this week. But I can't remember. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to measure out the days first, and then I'll see how much space I have at the bottom. And this ruler is great because with washi at the top, a regular washi at the top and maybe a little at the bottom, this is just wide enough that it's a good way to measure 7 days. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and this will be easier. There we go. So the top one might have a little bit more, but yeah, there we go. And so I'm just gonna use black lines for these, I think, and of course, being me, not be too fussy about it. All right, last line is down, so now I will know how much space to leave. I do want the washi to be even on both sides, so I think the easiest thing will be to transfer this over, and then I will just use a kind of ruler and sort of tear off the top, which I think goes with the vibe of the newspaper anyway. Yeah, and then I'll use the other little bits on the other side. And I think that's about right. Thankfully, this doesn't have to be too precise. Press that down, and yeah, a ruler would probably help. And I'll just tear along here. And then do the same to the other side. I mean, I could use it thicker on the other side, but I think I want it to match all the way across. I do really like, though, having this kind of thicker washi. Get these little bits. There we go. Okay, that's looking good. I'll do the other side as well. Okay, so I did the other side, and now it is time to get started on the week, the days of the week. I'm going to be using stickers I have these great stickers that I love. So it's all the little food and little symbols with numbers, so for the day. And this was some extras that I got. So this was a subscription, but you're able to buy extras afterwards. So I got a few of these because they're kind of my favorites. I mean, look at this egg. It's just great. Okay, so I'm going to use, I think I'm going to put these on the bottom right. Oh, a little milk carton. This is just too cute. It's going to make me smile every day, which I think is important. Go. Toast. And oh my goodness, I can't believe we're moving towards the end of August. It's still freaking me out a little bit. Just try and find the last one. There we go. Okay, now for the actual days of the week, I don't have any stickers. I am expecting an order. I did place a big order. I think it was last weekend or maybe the weekend before. So I am expecting more, but I'm on my own this week. So I think I'm just going to write it in. Well, I will be writing it in. And I think I'm just going to use a swatch of color underneath it. And I'll stick with I'm just trying to figure out what orientation, but I think I'm just going to go with kind of the regular straight across. And I do want to color in the background. I'm thinking brown. You know what? Let me just check. I did swatch when I pick out the washi I'm going to use, I kind of pick out some of the markers that I think would go with it. So let me just see. I thought I did it on the top of, there we go. Yeah, I'm thinking of this one. I love the yellow and the green, but I want to use that during the week. So I think I'm going to use that one and it'll look good. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. So we will just start doing some swipes and write these in. If I didn't have so many other things that I want to do, I would work on my handwriting a little bit too. But we'll see how we do. I'm back with the days of the week in. So yeah, I think that's looking pretty good. Now, I'll kind of be jumping back and forth. So the left-hand side, I'm just gonna have like, I don't know, 3 or 4 little sections to write some lists and things. And like I said, I'm gonna use up this leftover washi and go with the fact that newspapers get ripped and just sort of lean into it. And then I think I'm also going to use like some of the emojis from the main washi up top. I think I might pull them out individually too. Do I want to cover, you know what, I'm going to just leave the month there. And yeah, we'll just put a couple of these down. And I'm just trying to think how many sections. I don't think I need too many. Probably just 3, but maybe I'll set up 4. Sometimes when you try and do things just sort of randomly, my brain just sort of locks up. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this week, and hopefully it'll be a good one. It has finally cooled off today. Well, cooled off as in, you know, the humidity that made it impossible to want to do anything outside has lifted a little bit. There's a bit of a breeze. Still not enough to open the windows, which is a bit frustrating being cooped up because you need the AC, but hopefully it's coming. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to stick some of these in as well. Okay, I finished with my little ripping and placing, and now, yeah, I am just sort of bouncing back and forth. So I do have a couple stickers I want to use. I use the recycling and payday. And so I intend to use probably the yellow and the green as maybe a brown. I've been liking the last couple weeks of sort of color coding different headings through the day, depending on what it is. But I do have to keep in mind there'll be a little less space now, so I may not use like whole swipes of color, but that's still where I want to use the yellow and green. So I should still probably put a little key. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Also just bring some color to the page too. My favorite green. Browns. It's a bit of that warmer brown that's in a bit of the washi, and then my yellow. Okay, I made an executive decision. I had started to write in some of the information for like a key, and I wasn't feeling it. So I am now covering it up. Just sort of adapting, and I thought, you know what? I've got this big newspaper washi. We'll just use it, and it'll just be a decorative piece, and it kind of goes. So somehow unknowingly, you know, using the Sunday theme with the newspaper theme is benefiting me because, yeah. And it's okay. There's a little color underneath. I'll just maybe slap a little bit of this on, and it'll be decorative now. There we go. And it does, you know, help kind of tie stuff together. Okay. Now I can get back to the other sections. Yeah, so I want to end this month strong, so hopefully I'll have a good week this week. It has also continued to be a little challenging looking after my cat Winona. I'm very fortunate. It's nothing very serious. She just had a rash in her belly that had gotten infected, and it's just been a bit of a struggle to heal it. But it's still the kind of watching her all the time and trying different medications. Now the poor little thing's in a onesie because she couldn't handle a cone. So it's been a lot. Let's see. I guess it'll be like out and about. So yeah, I'm just going to fill in some of these sections. Okay, I had to step away, but I'm back. So I decided for the yellow, I just put do it instead of a do it sticker instead of writing to do or anything. Because I have a few of these stickers that have, they're, oh geez, I can't think of the word, like translucent or sort of clear. So I think I want to use a few of them here, like on these as well. So I had, rather than writing to do, I thought I'll just use that sticker for do it. And then I've got another one for lists, which I'm going to put there. Yeah, so I kind of like the feel of how everything's coming together. And this is sort of what I need this week. So this last week was a little different. But August overall has been good. And I feel like I'm making some headway. There are a few more things that I'm really hoping to get done before September rolls around. But we'll see. Last week with the training that I was in, and then, you know, and a few other things, I didn't have as much time to dig into things, my sort of remaining summer to-do list, but I think I can knock a few more off, and it was okay last week. Last week, kind of a bigger priority was kind of family and friends. All right. Okay, so this is looking good. Yeah, I think I've just got to kind of fill in the list, and then I might sprinkle a few more stickers in. I've been later on stickers the last couple weeks, so I'm kind of feeling that urge. So, but yeah, I think this is looking good. And I'm trying to, I probably should have held off on these colors because I know with fall coming, I'll be leaning into like browns and greens and things, but I just wanted something cozy. Okay, so I filled in just a little bit more. I can't fill in too much for this week because I'm still, oh yeah, I wanted to put, something I did forget to do earlier was the work sticker. I think maybe I'm just going to stick it here. It's little bitty, so I think I'm going to stick it here, and then I'll just put like arrows. Yeah, and I think that may be it for this setup. Let's see. And I don't really want to use black. I think I'll use, I'll use a gray marker because I've got the newspaper, so it'll be a little more subtle. I don't know, in some ways it seems odd because I normally just work Monday to Friday, so, and there have been weeks where I haven't put it down, but I think because occasionally lately I have had extra days off, so I think I do want to have the work in when I'm working. Yeah. And here it is. I'm happy with the way that it turned out. I'm just going to move this. Oh, and I think I'll put a couple, I'm going to test out, I think I want to just do squares as like kind of my key for things as opposed to full swipes. So I'm going to try maybe putting a couple in and see what it looks like. Little test run for this week. Yeah, I think that's going to work. So I think this is the perfect vibe that I was looking for. I think it'll serve me well. This is a very traditional week for me, just regular work at home. Yeah, so it should be pretty straightforward. And yeah, I'm hoping, yeah, to knock off a few more things off my to-do list before we kind of jump into September, because like I said in the last video, even though I'm not going back to school or anything, there's something about September. Every month is a fresh start, obviously, but there's something about September. So I'm really looking forward to it. So one of the things that's on my list for this week is to update my traveler's notebook is where I keep kind of my overall monthly goals and objectives and lists of things. So that's one of the things I'm going to be focusing on this week, is getting everything prepped for September. But I've been holding off, kind of hoping I'll get a few more things done this week, which I think I can manage. So yeah, I guess it's going to be good. And I may as well, I'm going to throw in a couple of these other little pieces too. Yeah. And maybe this one. Okay, here we are. I did end up putting a sticker, I think, on pretty well every day, and just sprinkling a few more around, because I think, you know, during the week I'll just be using black for writing, and just little colored dots. So I like this. And yeah, it's a nice change. I've been enjoying the last few weeks in the planner especially, so hopefully this will continue. Yeah. Well, I hope you guys like this video, and I will see you soon.